Greetings, Captains, and welcome back to another episode of Starfleet Command, Orion Pirates Plus. My name Captain Tyrek of the heavy battlecruiser USS Rommel as we continue our campaign against the Romulan Star Empire. And last time, we actually dueled and destroyed a base as the Federation. I know, I was shocked. I didn't think it was possible. Federation ships are not exactly very good at that thing until they get to the X era. But hey, we managed to do it thanks to the Rommel, the support of the Lexington and Montgomery, and a freakishly lucky missile barrage that managed to knock out a tractor beam, which then caused massive damage. Oh, that was so incredibly important. But we have one last thing we need to do. The Empire defense of that tile is down to 1, so let's go over here and let's try and claim it, because we paid for that in blood. And I am actually going to spend the time to actually grab this tile. A surprise reverse seems like the perfect mission to go and finish this off with. After all, an enemy group has managed to come into this location, seeking to reinforce that starbase after knowing the amount of pressure that we were placing on them. Unfortunately, they arrived too late to stop its destruction, and now sitting here waiting for orders from the homeworld, we spring our trap, along with USS Kiev, a carrier of some description, as we're jumping on top of what appears to be a whole bunch of Orions. Okay, so less of the Romulans coming in and more of the pirates trying to take advantage of a bad situation for the Romulans. We, of course, have been detected by enemy sensors because there's no possible way to actually sneak into this map. But hey, we're going to roll with it. Just have to wait until the Vesa capacitor is fully charged to give us even more power, because that's how this ship works. And that'll put us up to a speed of 20-something. Above 25 at the very least. And once the photon torpedoes are fully charged, I do believe that we can actually hit a speed of 31, which is a big improvement compared to most Federation ships, which top out at about 30.5 or 28 in the case of the command cruiser. They're not super fast, but the battlecruiser is. Okay, the battlecruiser is middlingly fast, but it's fast for a Federation ship. We could always take a fast cruiser, which is basically this, although minus 2 photon torpedoes, but that seems like a waste. So instead, we're just going to soar on in here. Oh, we have more power to spare, so let us spare it. That'll put us at maximum speed. We have 1.5 points of energy left in excess. Just keep on prepping that, because we're going to basically kill everybody here. Let's increase the speed of time. After all, who doesn't want to travel at maximum blistering speed? I do, and that's why we're doing it. So missiles are, of course, going to be selected. We're going to set ourselves up for a nice little barrage. And do you have any D-type plasma torpedoes? You do not, so we're going to dump you on that, and then we're going to come around like so, and we'll follow up with this missile barrage just as soon as you start shooting down the other missiles, mainly because we can't control that many missiles. Literally, that's the reason. You shot down 2 of them. Okay. Thunk, thunk. Excellent. And then 6 more missiles are coming your way. And then I'm going to target you with, well, all the other weapons. Mainly because you actually did have some sort of point defense system, and we don't want to allow that. So I'm going to get in here with you. I kind of wish I had overloaded the photon torpedoes, but you never quite know whether or not that'll work out. Nice big smashing hit. Managed to damage most of his systems. Unfortunately, we're currently on the side with his defensive plasma torpedo, so we can't launch our missiles just yet at him. However, he is, of course, fair game just as soon as we pull far enough away from this ship to get out of that defensive plasma torpedo. Which should be now. Fire. No, it's not. Wow. Let's see if who's going to win the race. Is he going to make it to the ship, or the plasma torpedo is going to hit the missiles? Ooh, he managed to shoot them all down. It wasn't enough. He shot down most of them, but failed at the very end. Phaser select, we're going to come in on this guy and just sort of deal with him as we need to. Slow down even more. We need to charge the weapon systems. That's important. The D-type plasma torpedo is... it's a difficult beast to work against. Sounds like it killed him, though. Yep, fighters. Fighters are probably the solution. Although, kind of yes and no. The reason I say kind of yes and no is more to do with the fact that the D-type plasma torpedo does a number on fighters. It does a lot of damage. I mean, 10 damage at a time to them. It just steadily works them down to nothing. It's painful to watch because, you know, fighters, we like to keep them alive. What the hell? 2 shots from a photon torpedo. Good hits from fire control. Nice to see that you're actually paying attention today. Not able to hit him with anything to do with the missiles, but phasers might be able to finish him off, and that'll get the rest of the Hawks to go after this vessel over here, who is the final target. He has a pair of F-type plasma torpedoes and 3 phaser ones, so let's overload his targeting systems with 4 missiles, and then try and stun his systems offline with a couple of phaser blasts. He shot down 1, 2 others got to him, and that'll wipe him out. And that'll clear the area for Federation vessels to come in and occupy this zone. See how much prestige that one's worth. Should be 300 because surprise reverse is generally pretty consistent. Yep, 300 prestige for our troubles. The tile is neutralized. We're going to keep on pressing out here. And an Enigma mission. How curious. Enigmatic, one might say. See exactly what it is we're dealing with here. Red alert and increased speed. We have a random frigate sitting out there in the middle of nowhere. Who would have thunk it? Prep a Wild Weasel, prep a Scatter Pack. You never know what you're going to run into out here in the back beyond up to our full speed of 15 while charging all weapons and a Wild Weasel. Let's check to see if he's got anything on board that's interesting. Yes, he does. He has dilithium crystals, which we shall attempt to seize. And we're squaring off against a light cruiser. It does appear to be a BRP-3. Not quite sure what that does, but doesn't really matter. We'll probably have plasma torpedoes. That will matter. But we will cross that bridge when we come to it. Photon torpedoes, set them to overloaded, because we are going to get close and personal. Transporters. Hi. Mine. Thank you. He is equipped with quite a few interceptors, which is not cool, because that's pseudo-frigates. However, they... probably Liron pseudo-frigate types, if I'm any judge, because he's equipped with nothing but, you know, he's equipped with a whole bunch of disruptors. So pull on in post, photon torpedoes. Oh, good hits. Okay, was not expecting that. So good job, everybody. You did great. Now we just wait for the DWD to die. So he showed up and he just kind of exploded. Alright. Mission complete. Managed to take care of the wreck. It was, after all, a navigational hazard. Managed to scrounge the dilithium crystals and managed to kill him in one round of just blasting away. So, good job, Rommel. You've managed to utterly annihilate a target with no effort. I'm proud of you. Neutralizes another tile, allows us to continue the pressure on down. Doing a little bit of outer rim work, trying to pare them down a bit, take away some of their economy, and work the edges so that we don't have to come back here at some point. Red alert and increased speed. Immediately go into this and this. Check out our brand new friend. He is the new drone cruiser, the USS Richmond, equipped with no less than 6 missile launchers, a G, two Gs, 2 Bs, and 2 As, which is not really the best type of loadout for this because it means that his A-racks will run out quickly. Are these A-racks? No, they are B-racks. Okay, so he's got 2 extended magazines and 2 AMD types. So the G-rack comes for free with a pair of A-type missile defenses, which is nice to have. Gives you a little bit more oomph in your what sort of firepower you can bring to bear. However, the G-racks are normal magazine size, whereas the B-racks are extended magazine size. And it looks like we're facing an RGK, a Regal Hawk, I want to guess. That's my guess. Don't hold me to it. I could be wrong. After all, it's been 2 seasons since we played the Romulans, and we didn't spend a whole heck of a lot of time in Hawk cruisers. Because I don't think we did. We spent a ton of time in Dreadnoughts. Just once we got into the rocks, the Romulan optimized cruisers, we just didn't leave them. Like, even when we went to the King Condors and then dropped back, every single time it was back to a rock. And every single time it was really good. Alrighty, let's pick up the pace. We need to get the engine rolling because, after all, we're going to be fighting for maximum range. That's how we're going to fight things. That's how we do things. He is a Romulan vessel. We need to keep them at range at more than arm's length because anything closer than that is painful. Oh, let's not forget 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because I'm willing to bet that you spent that much power into it. Stop him from doing anything that he wants to do. If he has a dream, you end that dream. So photon torpedoes ready to go. Attack shift to 0. Open fire. 4 photon torpedoes, 1 big giant fist. 1 hit. Fire control. I think somebody needs to be doing more drills. Let's see how much power we currently have to afford into other things. Right there is the maximum speed that we can go. So we're currently cramming 4 points of energy into our electronic countermeasures. He's cramming none into his electronic countermeasures. Of course. Give him a couple of missiles. See how he deals with it. What he wants to do with that sort of pain. He is, of course, going much faster than we are. I anticipate he's got D-type plasma torpedoes, since most Romulan ships do at this point. Or rather, the most modern Romulan ships do. If he doesn't, though, which he doesn't, that's a Wild Weasel. And that's still a couple of good hits. So, yeah. Scatter pack is ready, so it's another Wild Weasel, so we're going to go full on in this. Using our last shuttle for another Wild Weasel will be a bit more defensive than we normally would be. And we're just going to dump another group of missiles on him, because that worked so well the last time. Photon torpedoes are selected, he's got no attack shift, we may just go in on this. He's got an yep, Regal Hawk, that's what he's got to be, because he's got an R-type plasma torpedo. So we're going to close to within... We're going to close. I mean, he's got 2 F-type plasma torpedoes. Do we actually want to close? Is that a bad idea? Yeah, that's a bad idea. Proximities. And pull out. That is the safe way of doing this, and we don't want to risk our ship too... Okay, go in. He's fired all his plasma torpedoes. Sprint on him. We lose the missiles, unfortunately, because we lost lock. We weren't close enough to maintain it, I guess. And unfortunately, the Richmond taking a couple of nasty hits. And the Richmond is currently not super useful. Sorry, Richmond, you're not. You're sitting there at nothing. So we're going to slow down, come over here, make sure we set up an anti-anchor, because the plasma anchor is devastating, terrifying, and holy crap, you're doing a speed of 11 and increasing well under cloak. And probably charging all those weapons, aren't you? I'm going to set that to a hold beam. We're going to be gutsy. We're going to be scary. Because I believe we can do it. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Come on, come on. We were in range. I guess not. How are we not in range? Oh, he's got a repel beam of his own going. Alright, I'll chunk you up 2 points of power. I will see your attempt to stop me, and I shall raise. You got to turn back into him, get within range in order to actually do this. And if he comes around like that, yeah, we can definitely do that. So again, pop up top. And prepare for a transporter bomb. We'll want it somewhere right around here. Come on, show me, show me, show me, show me. There! Gotcha! You're mine! No wild weasels, no phasers. This is going right in at you. Forward shields are up. Photon torpedo select. Normal mode. Engage, engage, engage. Oh, this is not something Federation normally does. But look at what we just did to him. It's a good tactic. I wanted to see if it would work out as well as I had been hoping. The moment he fired those F-type plasma torpedoes was the moment we started the plan, but... oh, that worked out so much better than I thought it would. If only we were set to overloads as well. He can't stop our missiles at this point, which is what's going to kill him. Because he can't double wild weasel, and he's got no phasers. Good job. Mission complete. So we managed to anchor him into place where we needed him to be, and then we just illuminated his world with enough phaser firepower to make him cry. 184 prestige is our reward, and a neutral tile. We will keep the pressure going. There will be no retreat at this time. A surprise traverse is a great way to make free money, which we need. We're at 1461 prestige, which is not great, and we are starting to move closer and closer towards the late NX era, which will mean BCXs, well, BCGXs, and we want that. So we are currently being assisted by the crashing snow, going up against Liron vessels. I'm not seeing anything too dangerous. There's a light cruiser somewhere in here. Yeah, you. So we're just going to set our sights on you and ram into you at full speed. Prep one of these. Oh, not that button. That is the shrink the UI screen. We don't need that. Full speed. We're going to zip on in here as quickly as we can. Nail everything to the wall and then leave. Yeah, that's a pretty solid plan, actually. Photon torpedoes will set you to overloaded. Yeah, I know, crazy. We're gonna try and do this a little bit more crazily. Just because it's fun and amusing. The photon torpedoes should be ready by the time we reach range. And it's a lot of damage. If anybody ever tells you that they don't deal a ton of damage, they're lying to you. They do. It's one of the few times that we can really, you know, punch well above our weight class. It is, however, very dangerous to do, because watch what's going to happen to ourselves. We're going to hurt ourselves pretty badly doing this. As you can see, 2 of those photon torpedoes missed. Scatter pack going off. Photon torpedoes back to normal mode. So 2 of the photon torpedoes missed, but the 2 that did hit with 16 damage, so it was basically an entire normal salvo. If a 3rd photon torpedo had managed to hit, that would have been, you know, the perfect victory right there. Unfortunately, it did not, and thus ammunition was, I don't want to say wasted, but not spent as carefully as it could have been. Hopefully phasers will be ready by the time I pass over you. We do need to slow down pretty considerably, actually. Phasers, almost ready, almost ready. There we go. There we go. He's taken down, no problem. Missile launchers, if you don't mind, end his life. Hopefully he doesn't have anything that he can shoot back with. If he doesn't, that will kill him. No, the scatter pack is ready to go. I don't want to waste on him. I'd prefer not to. Let's see if he's got any defenses. Wow, he really did. He had a ton of defenses in there. I'm going to leave him alone for just a little while. Not because I've given up on him, but mainly because I have 3 other ships I've got to start putting hurt on. You're a good target. So you. That's the plan. Sticking to it. Photon torpedo. Good hit with that. And we'll follow up with a point-blank range phaser barrage, because if we fire the missiles, we will lose locks, and that's not good. So good there. Photon torpedo. That's the best way to kill an enemy. Just a photon torpedo to the face. He shot down one. He shot down 2 more. And 3 more managed to get on. Only did 36 damage. So do the scatter packs just automatically default to doing minimum Type 1 missile damage? Because it really kind of feels that way sometimes. Photon torpedo managed to miss from a relatively close range shot. 2 misses. What is up with you guys, fire control? Those missiles managed to make the impact that they required, though, and we'll come around in here to finish him off with the phasers. They are, of course, one of our best weapons. And all phasers select. Just start blasting away into him. Escrow, we're out of missiles anyway, so 2 more missiles. That'll do him in. No trouble at all with that one, and 300 free prestige is always nice to have. Show me what I wish to see. We wasted more shuttles than we probably should have. We're going to have to go home kind of soon. If we don't, we'll have problems. Didn't take the tile, which is kind of sad, because I wanted to take that tile. We'll go on a scouting mission just to be safe. If worse comes to worse, we can dip in, check it out, and leave. It's kind of the plan, actually. Red alert. It is an SEA, a frigate. Gotcha, game. Okay, that's what we'll fight then. We're going to come in here. We're going to set you up, and we'll have 2 wild weasels, and yeah, scatter pack. That'll be the whole show pretty much. Let's also make sure that we are countering any. Well, he's a frigate. He may not have the power to spare for electronic countermeasures. I can only hope. Still forward reinforcement going on. Photon torpedo select, set in proximity mode. We know the whole speed. We're basically just going to whittle him down for a bit, and then we'll kill him. Well, we'll scan him and then kill him. So photon torpedoes, attack shift 0. Ooh, he ducked in the cloak. That was a good plan. It was a very good plan. I'm going to go up to 2 on here. I'm going to set you to my stern. I'm going to set another one of these. So a nice little SEA. So cute. So cute and yet so dead. Missiles, if you wouldn't mind getting involved with this one. I forgot whether or not he had a... No, those are not... Are they? Are you defensive plasma torpedoes? No, they're very much offensive plasma torpedoes. Which he has fired at maximum range and immediately stopped with a wild weasel. Not the strategy I would have chosen. But I suppose that's how you've been trained. Which is a mistake. And I will laugh at you for it. But I understand. With that in mind, I see no reason not to do this again. Why am I going to do this? Because it's funny. I think we can pull it off. And, yeah. That's pretty much it, actually. So slow down the speed of time. I need to think. Well, I don't need to think. I need to plan. Bomb. If you don't mind. Back to us. Oh, apparently we didn't engage this. That's gonna suck. That means this won't work. All weapons. Oh, apparently a little bit of a graphical glitch there. He didn't have all of his systems selected. Interesting. So, 2 more points of speed, if you don't mind. Oh, wrong button. Increase the speed of the ship. He's going to have an F-type plasma torpedo ready to go very shortly. How much energy do I have in that forward shield? 6 is not enough to do what I want to do. And what I want to do is pretty funny, actually. Hi. Because what we're going to do is we're going to slow down. All power to the forward shield. Yes, this is my plan. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Damn it, I didn't hit it in time. Managed to bounce that with no problem, but fired from the phaser capacitor, which is not good. Alright, come on. Get up to him. I don't want to play with this guy for too long. After all, you know, it's rude to play with your food, but he's flying away from me, which is annoying. Like, you're not going to be able to stop me. You understand this, right? I will kill you. If you want, I'll just Death of 1,000 Cuts you. I wanted to be nice. I wanted to actually give you a fight, but no, if you want to do Death of 1,000 Guts, we'll do Death of 1,000 Guts. You got it. All up to you, my friend. Missiles off in his direction, maximum speed of time. He's going to zip along at maximum speed, so we're just going to have to draw him into the missiles. And I'll do that by pulling off in this direction. You want to come at me? You're going to have to come through my missile cloud. Another wild weasel. Oh. I'm just going to come right in on him. 4 more missiles right into his face. Just stay at range so he doesn't want to cloak. Shooting down some of the missiles. He's slowed down to a speed where the missiles are going to catch up on him. Now the missile into his face. He's grabbed it with a tractor beam. Slowed down the speed of time. And that's a hit. He's got 2 plasma torpedoes that he's ready to dish out in my direction. Mine. Starting to try and shoot down those missiles. Not having too much luck. Like, I don't want to waste the decoy. I can if I need to. I don't want to. Start causing some damage to him. Make him cry. Pull out. Mine. He doesn't have a whole lot of shielding. He's got to be careful of what we do with mines. We're just going to steadily beat him down. Because I can stay outside of his range. I mean, he can sprint after me, but eventually he will lose that battle. Although he is no longer trailing a missile, which is good for him, I suppose. How you doing, electronic warfare? We both decided to basically not do it, which is fine. I'm perfectly fine with doing that as long as you don't want to, try and stop that. Photon torpedoes, come on, give me an angle, give me an angle, give me an angle, angle. There we go. Battering down that shield, making him cry a little bit, not too much. Not enough to make us feel bad, but enough to make it funny. And that's as much as I'm going to say on that. Could fire more phasers into that. He decided he didn't want to deal with that, so he was just going to plow it. Here's the problem. You don't have shields right now. Or rather, you have holes in your shields, and I don't. So I think that was probably a bit of a mistake. Because I'm perfectly fine with sitting at maximum range and just playing catch with him. Because I have the better weapon for that. He cannot play this game. I can. And that's the advantage here. We are prepping. What are you doing? It's a suicidal frigate captain. It's like, please kill me. I do not want to live on this planet anymore. 4 photon torpedoes to the face. That's what I wanted. Phasers, follow up. Yeah, we're basically just stripping him of his forward shields entirely. If he wants to come at me, he's just going to have a bad day as he does it. Pulling away, trying to get some distance in. Again, it's a frigate versus a a battle cruiser. So it's not exactly a nice fight here. We're basically just bullying him. Which he deserves, because he's Romulan, obviously, and clearly was doing nefarious things. We tried to give him a straight-up fight. We honestly did. We said, okay, come at us. We're going to have a nice little tractor anchor fight. But no, he wanted to play at maximum speed, at maximum range. All right, we can play this game, but this is a game that the Federation wins. We don't have many games that the Federation just flat-out wins at. This is one of them. Sooner or later, I'm also going to whittle down your torpedo launchers, and then you're just going to cry. Let's keep coming away. He's only doing a speed of 8. Oh, I just feel bad for you at this point. Again, I wanted to make this a fine battle for you, where I would just steadily work you down, but no, you had to make it all about you. You couldn't be content with having a good old-fashioned fight. You had to say that you wanted to cause damage to my ship. So really, this is all your fault. We're going to come right at him, wait for him to reveal his weakened shields. Oh, he's not going to. That's fine. Set a probe. Okay, we're done here. It's time to go classic kill. All weapons select, normal mode. We're going to get right on top of him and just fry him because I found out that he had no weapons. Probably should have figured that out a little while ago, but hey, at least we know now. Hi. Oh, we didn't even get the photon torpedo. I legitimately forgot I still had that tractor beam. It completely slipped my mind. But a victory is a victory nonetheless. And hopefully we will just continue to cause damage to the Romulan vessels. 150 prestige is a reward and a tile taken. We're at 1911 prestige, and we'll probably take this, and head back home. But that's going to do it for today. I've been Tarek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to see a notification every time I post one of these videos, press that little bell icon, leave a comment. I will see you all in the next episode.